You ever feel like you're moving, but not really going anywhere? Busy, but not actually clear on what you're moving toward? That's not laziness. It's the absence of clarity. And when clarity is missing, everything feels heavier, slower, and more draining than it needs to be. It's like running full speed on a treadmill. So much motion, but no forward progress. Clarity is like switching on headlights. In the dark. Without it, every step feels uncertain. With it, the road ahead comes into focus. Decisions feel lighter. Actions feel purposeful. And even obstacles lose some of their power. But here's the truth. Most people rarely pause long enough to get clear. Instead, the day is filled with reacting. Emails, messages, other people's priorities. So take a breath right now. Inhale slowly, then exhale. Imagine stepping off that treadmill and planting your feet on solid ground. Picture a single clear path stretching out in front of you. That's what clarity creates. Steady direction instead of scattered motion. The first step to clarity is defining done. Vague goals create fog. Get healthier. Do better at work. Improve relationships. Without specifics, your brain never knows when to celebrate, so the finish line always moves further away. So what does done look like? For health, maybe it's completing a 5K without stopping. For work, maybe it's applying to 3 positions that excite you. For relationships, maybe it's 2 intentional date nights this month. Done isn't about perfection. It's about a picture you can clearly see and feel. Imagine standing at the base of a trail. Your friends are already halfway up, and your chest tightens just looking at the climb. Now imagine the same moment, but this time your lungs expand with steady breath. Your steps feel light, and you keep pace with ease. That's the difference between a vague, get healthier, and a defined, hike that trail without stopping. Defining done shrinks the fog into a finish line you can see and move toward. Here's a practice for you. Bring to mind one area of your life that feels foggy. What would done look like there? Close your eyes for a moment if it helps. Picture it clearly. What does it look like, sound like, even feel like in your body? Maybe whisper it out loud. Notice how your shoulders shift when vague becomes specific. The second step is the minimum next step. Big goals feel overwhelming because the brain tries to hold the whole staircase at once. The way through is simple. Shrink the staircase to the very next step. If the goal is health, the next step might be buying running shoes. If it's career, maybe it's updating the headline on your resume. If it's relationships, maybe it's sending one text to put that date on the calendar. Think of standing at the base of a mountain, staring at the peak. Your body feels tight, your chest heavy. Now shift your gaze to the first stone in front of you. One step. Suddenly your body relaxes. That's the power of the minimum next step. It grounds your energy in motion instead of overwhelm. Here's a reflection for you. What's the very next step toward your done? Something so small it almost feels silly. Maybe one phone call, one sentence, one choice. Pause here if you can, and write it down. Notice the release in your body when everything becomes this one thing. Even with the next step, stuckness still happens. That's where the 10-minute reset comes in. Set a timer for 10 minutes. For that short window, give your full attention to a single task. No distractions, no overthinking, no pressure to finish. The mind loves boundaries. 10 minutes feel safe, light, manageable. Often, once momentum begins, the timer goes off, and you want to keep going. But even if you stop, you've still created progress. And progress generates clarity. Picture a room piled high with clutter. Just walking in makes your body tense. Now imagine setting a timer for 10 minutes and clearing one small corner. When the timer rings, the space feels different. You feel different, lighter, steadier, clearer. That's the reset at work. Try this soon. After this video, pick one foggy area of your life and do a 10-minute reset. Notice how the weight on your chest lifts once you simply begin. Still, clarity can be blocked. That's where friction comes into play. There are three main types: mental, environmental, and emotional. Mental friction sounds like overthinking or self-doubt. What if I fail? I'm not ready. Notice how those words make your breath shallow, how they tighten your chest. Shift them by saying, I'm learning too. That small phrase opens space in your body and signals your brain to move forward. Environmental friction shows up in the space around you. A cluttered desk, buzzing notifications, laundry piles in the corner. Your nervous system feels pulled in every direction. Clearing one surface or silencing one notification loosens that pull. Your breath deepens. Emotional friction is the heaviest. It's the fear of judgment, the sting of possible failure. It sits in your stomach, making you hesitate. The way forward isn't perfection. It's progress. Clarity doesn't require flawless action. It only asks for the courage to take the next step. Often, as soon as that step is taken, the weight begins to lift. Take a moment now. Which friction shows up most for you? Mental, environmental, or emotional? Say it to yourself. Naming it softens its grip. Clarity isn't just for big life goals. It shows up in small, everyday moments too. Picture being at work with 10 tasks swirling in your head. Overwhelm makes your shoulders tense and jaw clench. Now imagine asking one simple question. What's my minimum next step? The tension drops. Your focus sharpens. Think of family conflict. Words looping, nothing resolved. Instead of sitting in the fog, ask, what does done look like here? What outcome would bring peace? Notice how your body softens. When a resolution takes shape, even ordinary chores shift with clarity. Dishes piled high, laundry overflowing, it feels heavy. Now imagine setting a timer for 10 minutes, tackling one corner, and watching the heaviness turn into momentum. These small choices build. Clarity becomes less about forcing yourself and more about feeling steady. Every time you define done, take the next step, reset, or clear friction, your body registers it, breathing slows, posture lifts, energy expands. So let's bring this together. Clarity comes from 4 moves. Define done, take the minimum next step, use the 10-minute reset, and clear the 3 frictions. Clarity doesn't demand you see the whole path. It simply asks you to see the next step and take it. Imagine your mornings. If you defined done before checking your phone, imagine your work days. If you cleared friction before diving into tasks, imagine your evenings. If you gave yourself a 10-minute reset, instead of scrolling endlessly, feel the difference in your body. Lighter, calmer, more grounded. Now here's the recap. Define done so the fog shrinks to a finish line. Take the minimum next step so the mountain becomes a stone. Use the 10-minute reset so stuckness becomes motion. Clear the frictions so weight becomes ease. 4 practices, 1 powerful shift, clarity. If you want to go deeper, the workbook Clarity Refined takes you further with guided exercises to help you clear fog in every area of life. Now pause for one final reflection. What's one area of your life that feels foggy right now? Picture it. Name it. Define what done looks like. Notice how your body responds. When the fog starts to lift, drop it in the comments. I'd love to see where clarity is ready to open up for you. And if this video helped, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who could use more clarity today.